Hi and thank you for watching. In this 10-minute video I'd like to show you a few of the main features of notusCSDB, our common source database for S1000D. Let me start by telling you more about how notusCSDB is built. There are two main components, a server and client, or as we call it, the dashboard. Communication between the dashboard and server is via secure internet protocol. The server can run on any Windows Server platform, virtual or physical. All the main components are installed from one file, providing everything needed to serve the system. We offer a hosted cloud version, or you can run your own server in-house for security. Each server can host multiple silos. Each silo is a community of users, projects and project assets. By managing which silos a user can access, you can separate content between different teams, or perhaps based on security clearance. For example, having a separate silo for ITAR material. The dashboard is your gateway to the server. It runs on your Windows 10 or 11 desktop. The dashboard is designed to be used along with any editing tools for both data modules and graphics or media, although we do offer specific integrations for Adobe FrameMaker and PTC Arbortext. Each of the main function tabs on the dashboard are linked to a user role to help you organise your team. Let's start with administration. We've designed notusCSDB to minimise the amount of IT support you need so that you can be self-sufficient within your technical publications team. You can create new silos. You can create new users and manage their accounts. This includes assigning roles and groups. You can create and manage projects. We support all versions of S1000D in HTML and XML. We don't have any restrictions on versions or how many projects you need to run, or even how many user accounts you want to create. You just license the number of dashboards that you need and the rest is included. You can manage print style sheets if you have the optional server print service for book building, and we have extensive tools for managing SNS, a critical part of every S1000D project. So that's administration, but what about day-to-day management? The main feature of the Manager tab is the asset grid. We've split this into data modules and ICNs for clarity. You can manage the columns you want to see, the order they appear, and how they are sorted. Of course, there are plenty of options to sort and filter the assets, including using the SNS or our grouping bar. Just drag a column or columns to the grouping bar and straight away you can start to efficiently manage your content. However, a manager needs more than just a list of data modules. We've provided tools for creating new assets, for adding and managing attachments, and for managing the life cycle. So let's have a whirlwind tour around how that works. Let's say you need to update a data module. First, you raise the issue of the item. Then you'd add any attachments, for example, the work instructions. Finally, you just need to assign the item ready for work. That could either be to a specific author or to the team group responsible for doing that task, so any author in the group can take the assigned asset. With the item assigned, it's now over to the Author tab to see what happens next. As an author, you only see on your dashboard the work that you need to complete. We've kept the clutter to a minimum. If you need to look up other assets in a project, you can use the Project View tab. Our built-in viewer gives you a quick and easy look at a data module or ICN. The viewer renders both the content and graphics without needing to open an external application. So what about our work? You can see here the data module that was just assigned by the manager. Once I check it out, even if it was sent to a group, it will automatically become assigned to me. By simply double-clicking, I can complete checkout and open it ready for editing in one step. I'm using FrameMaker today with our Eclipse S1000D plugin. Eclipse helps me author correct S1000D in HTML or XML according to the data module type. The extra benefit of the integration between Eclipse and notusCSDB is that I can talk directly to my project when I need to insert items. That might be references to link to other data modules, avoiding any mistakes while typing in the details. This also includes the specific links required for common repository items, building applicability statements, and so on. It's much quicker and more accurate inserting items by reference. I can also directly import figures without worrying about links or where they are stored. My figure titles from the CSDB are automatically imported as well to save me one extra task. Once I've finished editing and saved the data module, it's time to check back in. At this time, I can complete S1000D validation and Brex rules checking. I can also let my team know what percentage of work still remains and can give a time estimate for the effort required until completion. When I've finished my work, I can send it for review and it leaves my queue. Now, I haven't mentioned so far, but we are adding optional email notifications so each stage of the lifecycle can be notified to the relevant team members. The manager could, for example, assign a specific reviewer at this stage on seeing the email. So you can see on the reviewer panel we have another asset grid, and again, like the author panel, this only shows my current work queue. By the way, I can customize all the asset grids in the same way that I did on the manager panel, and each tab remembers its own settings, so I can customize each panel for the work I'm doing in that role. The review panel lets me go through the necessary approval stages, setting the verification state of the data module and preparing to issue. If I do need to send it back for rework, it will go to the previously assigned author to make any corrections, and I can take advantage of customizable templates to document my review findings. Once everything is correctly verified, I can issue the amended asset, and it's the same lifecycle for both ICNs and for data modules. Back on the Manager tab, and we can see that our amended data module is now issued and ready to deliver. The new progress reporting bar and time estimates help managers to track and plan work allocation, and they provide a more accurate estimate of delivery timescales. These feed into the new set of management reporting tools. We also have the related items panel that shows links to and from other assets, which helps immensely when managing updates. And we have a history panel which tracks all operations, by who and when they were completed. On the Author tab, the history panel also acts as an in-work version rollback. When it comes to loading your CSDB or delivering to your customer, we have a range of options. We can import packages from a DMRL or a DDN, as well as individual assets. Plus, whenever you import a data module, we can also search for and import related ICNs. At the same time, we do a scan for data module references and maintain the list of related items. This is updated on every check-in in the future. Likewise, when you export, you can send a DDN or you can export data modules and ICNs. If, for example, your module was a publication module, then you can export the entire publication just by using the reference items and graphics with a single selection. And so that brings me nicely onto the optional server book build engine. Using the same technology from our standalone Notus book build, you can now publish directly from the server. No need to export files, just select your publication module, set the style sheet, choose the build options, and build the book. There are a large range of automation options when building the book: contents lists, highlights, indexes, and many more. We also create PDF bookmarks for easy navigation. The generated PDF is fully hyperlinked and is deliverable as a Class 2 interactive electronic technical publication. There are many parts of notusCSDB I can't show you properly in the space of just 10 minutes. Plus, we have an active roadmap of new features and improvements, which are provided to all subscribers automatically. At Mekon, we want you to feel like you are part of the team. There's more detailed information on our website, and please do get in touch now for a full demonstration. Also, if it would help to de-risk your decision-making process, we are happy to make available a free trial of the full S1000D authoring and publishing solution. notusCSDB, Notus Book Build and Eclipse S1000D authoring. Your fastest, easiest route to quality S1000D.